Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Vianne Timmons, President and Vice Chancellor of Memorial University.
So what do you identify as St. John's competitive advantages in terms of attracting foreign investment into its ocean economy?
A physical location by far is our greatest advantage here in the ocean. We are closer to more distinct ocean zones than any other region in Canada, and we're a gateway to the North and the Arctic, which is really unique. We have Newfoundland and Labrador is part of Northern Canada, and we also have a partnership with Nunavut, and our Marine Institute works very closely doing a lot of work in the oceans around the Nunavut territory. So all of the Labrador Strait and the Nunavut area, the Baffin Sea, all of that we've done work in as Memorial University. So we are a gateway to the north. Also, we have a number of researchers who are doing really unique research in the north with Nunavut and with Labrador.
And so what would you say are the sort of main sectors of the Arctic and by extension Canada's ocean economy? I mean, fisheries is the obvious, but there's way more than that, right?
There's offshore safety, which is huge, ocean engineering, environmental engineering, and as you mentioned, in the north, very much small-scale fisheries. So all the areas, and 40% of our research here in Memorial is ocean-related. So we had $165 million last year in research. 40% of that is ocean-related, and we really are on the forefront of ocean innovation.
Could you emphasize what the role of Memorial is specifically on the, let's say, regional and frankly national oceans economy?
So our Marine Institute, which is very unique, is Canada's foremost fishery and marine institute. And it's a leading and the most comprehensive marine institute in North America, and it is part of Memorial University. I mean, its strength is in its educational program, but also in its applied research initiatives for the ocean sectors, from sustainable fishing to ocean technology to green shipping and many, many more. So the Marine Institute in particular has a connection with industry. We have industry advisory boards on all of our programs with the Marine Institute, and it generates millions of dollars of activity here in Newfoundland and Labrador and in the north. So it trains people, mariners from all over the world, and it enables its people to participate in the marine industry through the work he does. So if you had a company like one of our companies, Woodward's company, right? And Woodward's company, for all of you out there listening, it takes oil up to Nunavut. It has all of the contract to do that. The mariners in that company are all trained by the Marine Institute, and they have to get refresher courses and upgrade safety courses, and it's our Marine Institute that makes sure that the Woodward's industry is robust and healthy and has access to highly qualified personnel for its workforce. So that's a real specific example. Another one is the aquaculture industry in the south of Newfoundland. Our Marine Institute trains people to work in the aquaculture industry, trains them on environmental practices, on sustainability. And so that industry relies heavily on our Marine Institute. These are some very specific examples. The ocean is so vast, right? And our Marine Institute is connected to all kinds of marine institutes around the world. It's part of the whole International Marine Institute network. And it's a really important network that not only does research to protect our oceans, but to make sure that our fisheries are sustainable in our vast oceans. Make sure that offshore drilling and the oil work that's done is done safely and carefully and environmentally responsible. In addition to the Marine Institute, we are involved with the Ocean Frontier Institute, which is all about partnerships. We're a founding partner member with Dalhousie University and University of Prince Edward Island, and also the federal partners like Fisheries and Ocean Canada, and many industry partners like Ocean Choice International, Cook Aquaculture, and the Oceans Frontier Institute does a lot of amazing work also. Any company that's ocean related would look at our region because we provide education, professional development, safety training for anyone who works in the ocean. So it makes sense to look at locating here and look at being here because of our educational focus and our research focus here, all around oceans.
A bit of a random question maybe, but it's very well established, and we know, of course, scientifically, that 70% of our planet is covered in water, therefore oceans and seas and lakes in Canada, of course, especially. I also feel like it crystallizes a lot of the issues that the planet faces, whether it be resources and resource development, whether it be sustainability, whether it be international trade. I was fascinated recently by the Suez Canal incident that really sort of reminded us about how dependent we are on the oceans and on those types of infrastructures. What is your take on the future of the ocean economy more broadly and all of those issues? Are you sort of optimistic? Are you concerned? Do you think we're setting ourselves up, through the right types of collaborations, and also the role Canada will play as a major landmass with 3 ocean accesses?
I think the ocean economy is just beginning to emerge. We're just beginning to identify that magnificent resource and what we can use and use with it. So I think I have great optimism and hope for the future, and recognizing that it's not just fisheries. There's so much of our oceans we haven't even explored yet, right? So it is the fisheries, it is the drilling that happens in the ocean. But I think in the future we'll see a lot more. My daughter has her master's in marine management, my youngest, and you may enjoy this. She says to me all the time that water is the next world oil. That water is going to be so sought after and so necessary as our greatest resource. And Canada's uniquely positioned, as you mentioned, surrounded by 3 beautiful, big, wonderful oceans. And even the North, the Canada and all of what we do in the North, it's so connected to the oceans, to the water. If you spend any time in Northern Canada, you will know that that's in every people's blood. It's not just where they get their livelihood, but it's also where they go out on the land, they go out on the ocean. It's how they travel across waters, often by skidoos. So much in the North is connected to those oceans. So we've just begun to tap that resource.
Now, speaking to the leader of a major university, I have to ask about talent. Now, I'm wondering, in the context of the ocean economy, how would you describe Canadian, and in particular St. John's, availability of talent, quality of talent, but also our ability to attract, to retain, to grow, because talent is ultimately the resource, I believe.
Great question. The marine world is uniquely connected to Memorial, as I mentioned. We have many graduate programs that are connected to oceans. So we do draw in a lot of young people who are interested. The whole Marine Institute, all of their educational programs are connected to the ocean, whether it's ocean technology, ocean history, many ocean culture. We are well positioned through technology, research, and innovation in the ocean sector to not just attract students and researchers and faculty nationally and internationally, but also work with industry to make sure that their highly qualified personnel keep up to date and on all the training requirements that they need. So that, again, is a unique aspect. Many universities are not as connected to industry as we are. In particular, we're connected through our Marine Institute to the ocean industry. And it's really fun to see all the programs. We also have a lot of work we do outside of St. John's. We have Holyrood, Lewisport, Harbour Breton, and that's where Memorial and the Marine Institute work closely with organizations to find new opportunities and encourage economic development in those regions of Newfoundland and Labrador. And many of those are through the ocean sector, through program delivery, applied research, and even technology innovation. Like we have such amazing innovation on how to map the ocean floor. We do innovation on on radar in the waters, on how to the ice, how to measure the ice in the north, so you're safe traveling across vast iced water. So lots of great innovation and research happening.
Perhaps a final question. What would you say to a floor of foreign investors right now, considering St. John's, considering Canada as a destination for their next investment?
So I would say I'd encourage you to look at Canada for a place to invest. One, we have a high standard of public funded universities. We have a public funded school system, the same thing with high standards. It's very unique in the world. We also have a publicly funded medical system. Again, Canada has built a society that has access to really unique features. And I think it's exciting for anyone coming in. Our partnerships with industry here at Memorial University are deep, long-standing, and significant. And if you're looking to locate to a place where you know your personnel will get professional development, where you'll get access to new grads with the best knowledge in the field, where you can look at applied research for your industry happening, this is a place to do it. So I would say that if you're going to invest, take a look at us here. This is an amazing place, amazing outdoor life, a quality of life for families, and great educational system.